Okay. Hello. Good morning, children, all of you. Now, welcome to E-class. Now, I will take and discuss with you about ninth standard, second lesson from geography, physiographic divisions of Karnataka. Karnataka is a part of peninsula of India. It is in southern part of India. In geographically, Karnataka is the eighth largest state. Our Karnataka have varied geographical features. In the south, it have a undulated photographic land. In the north, it is a vast land, and there is a contrast between the Malnad region and the coast, and slightly towards the west and gentle cleave to the east. It is seen in Western Ghats, and also our Karnataka is in 900 to 1400 meters height. Our Karnataka, it have a beautiful places. That places were attracted by many tourists. Like our Karnataka, we have a varied places. In this lesson, we will learn about our Karnataka's physiography. So, our Karnataka land can be classified into three physiographic land. They were called coastal region, Malnad region, and Maidan. Coastal plain or region, Malnad region, Maidan region. So these are all important three physiographic divisions of Karnataka. Now we will take and discuss one by one. First, I will take here coastal plain of Karnataka. Coastal plain of Karnataka. See children, coastal plain of Karnataka, it is located between Malnad region and Arabian Sea. Malnad region and the Arabian Sea. Between these two, coastal plain is stretches in our Karnataka. And this coastal plain, it is stretches from Bangalore in the south to Karwar in the north, Karwara in the north, Mangaluru in the south to Karwar in the north. The distance between these two places is 320 kilometers. 320 kilometers, and width is variant. Width is 12 kilometers to 64 kilometers. 12 to 64 kilometers is the width of our coastal plain. And also, our coastal region, it refers to Canara coastal plain. Canara. Canara coastal region, our coastal plain is also called Canara. And also children, our coastal area, it is broad in the south and become narrow towards the north. Our coastal plain, it flows many rivers. West flowing rivers are flowed towards the coastal plain of Karnataka. That rivers create the gorges and also where gorges created there. And these rivers also created estuaries and there were no deltas, right? That is the main point in our coastal plain of Karnataka. And nextly, New Mangaluru, it is a major port in Karnataka. That New Mangaluru is also referred to gateway of Karnataka. Instead this New Mangaluru, another ports are also located. They were called Malpe, Padamburu, Ullala, Someshwara, Belekeri, Om Beach, etc. Prominently, Someshwara, Ullala, these are all in Mangaluru, near Mangaluru. Om Beach, near Gokarna. Murdeshwara, it's near Honnavara. Malpe, it's near Udupi. These are the popular beaches. Some beaches were also called as fishery beaches. That beaches we will study in the next lesson. Just few beaches are mentioned here. So these are all the important beaches of our Karnataka. With this, there were important islands also located. Important islands are Saint Mary Island, Netrani Island, Saint Mary Island, Netrani Island. Another important islands also here: Anja, Kurmagada, Devagada. So these are another important islands. First one, Saint Mary Island. This is near Malpe. Here there were lot of coconut trees are grown. For that reason, this Saint Mary Island is also called Tonsepara. And also Netrani Island. This is near Murdeshwara. Here, huge number of pigeons are live. For that reason, this island is also called Pigeon Island. So, these are the important islands of our coastal region. And nextly, children, in the coastal area, the people, they were engaged agriculture and fishery. Agriculture is a main occupation of these people. They will grow important crops like cashew nut, areca nut, coconut, cardamom, and other crops. Paddy also grow With that, some people they were also engaged fishery. So people were engaged this type of occupations. And actually, there were only three coastal districts of Karnataka all here. They were Udupi, Dakshina Kannada, and Uttara Kannada. These are all the important three coastal districts of Karnataka. Like that, coastal plain or coastal region is an important region of physical region of Karnataka. Yes. Next is Malnad region. See, second important physical division of Karnataka is the Malnad region. Malnad region is also referred Sahyadri and also Western Ghat because Malnad region it is terrace like slope to the west and a gentle slope to the east. So, Malnad region is refers to ghats. This is Western Ghat. Look at the picture. So, this is east, west. This is gentle slope. And this is terrace like slope. This is terrace like slope and this is gentle slope. So this type of characteristic of a Western Ghat or a Sahyadri or our Malnad region. Nextly, our Malnad region it is stretches from it is total kilometers is 650 kilometer. Our Malnad region it is extended from 650 kilometer. 650 kilometer. And its width is 50 to 76 kilometer. 50 to 76 kilometer. And height is some mountains are highest. So 900 to 1400 and some 1900 meters mountain also here. So highest peak also located in our Western Ghat. Nextly, this Western Ghat it obstruct the rain-bearing clouds from Arabian Sea, attract the rain-bearing clouds from the Arabian Sea. So, heavy rain fall on this Western Ghat. More than 200 meters of rain fall on this area. Important place for rain is the Agum Bay. It is South Indian Cherrapunji. It called South Indian Cherrapunji. And also Bhagamandala that also received second highest rain in our state. So highest rainfall area also in the Western Ghat. And also highest peak also here. Important peaks are Mullanagiri, Kodachadri, Deviramana Gudda, Kalatgiri. So some are important. Mullanagiri also sorry. So some of the hills are located in the Western Ghats. Among these, Mullayanagiri is the highest peak in Karnataka. Mullayanagiri is the highest peak in Karnataka. It is in Chikmagalur district. All are in Chikmagalur district. And some hills are Kodagu, Shumaga, Hasan. Like these are all the important highest peaks of our Western Ghats. And next children, we learn about passes, mountain passes. Mountain passes means the route which is connected from eastern plain to the coastal plain through the Western Ghats. That routes were called passes. The route which is connected from a east Maidan to coastal area through the Western Ghats, that routes were called mountain passes. There are important 4 mountain passes are listed here. They were called Shiradi Ghat, yes, Shiradi Ghat, Chamri Ghat, Agume Ghat, Hulikal Ghat. There are 4 important mountain passes or ghats. Shiradi Ghat, which is connected from Chikmagalur to Mangaluru. Chamri Ghat, it is connected from Hasan, Sakaleshpura and Mangalore. Next, Agume Ghat connected from Shivamogga to Udupi. Next one, Hulikal Ghat, it is connected from Shivamogga to Kundapura. So, the important 4 mountain passes are in the Western Ghats. These are connected from the east to the coastal area through the Western Ghats. So, these are important mountain passes. Nextly, Western Ghats, it have a dense forest and tall trees. Our Western Ghat have beautiful places, so that places will attract tourists regularly. So the Western Ghat, it have origin places for rivers. Many rivers were originated in Western Ghat, and that rivers, some were flowed to west and some were flowed to east. The rivers will create beautiful falls. Important falls are Jog Fall. This is the highest fall in India, and this fall created by river Sharavati. And nextly, Gokak Fall, Unchili Fall, Abbe Fall, Hebbe Fall, and many river falls are in our Western Ghats. So, this fall falls attract tourists regularly and generate for hydroelectric electricity and many uses are also here. And nextly, children, our Western Ghats popular for growing important crops like coffee, arecanut, coconut, and some other important crops were grown in our Western Ghats. Coffee is a major crop. This grown more in the Chikmagaluru district. So, this district is called a land of coffee. Right. Nextly, another prominent district of Western Ghats is Kodagu. That place have a good atmosphere, good climatic conditions, and this is compared to Kashmir. So Kodagu is refers to land of Kashmir, Kashmir of Karnataka, and also children this Kodagu popular for orange. Orange more grown here. For that reason, Kodagu district is refers to land of orange. Next, all our Western Ghats is identified as biodiversity zone. Many species are live in the Western Ghats. For that reason, the Western Ghats is identified as biodiversity zone. Like that, Western Ghats, it's a major place in our Karnataka. Nextly, children, Hasana, Shivamogga, Chikmagaluru, Kodagu. These are all the important districts of Malnad region. Like there are two important physiographic divisions, coastal plain and Malnad region. In this class, we are discussing. In the next class, I will take the last topic, Maidan region.